Good afternoon. Do you know that almost 90% of Australians see the Great Barrier Reef as part of their identity? Or that 53% of us feel that we'll be personally affected if the health of the Great Barrier Reef declines? Well, of course you do, because Jeremy told us earlier. However, I'd already written the questions. How do we get to the point where over 50% of the nation feel the reef's health impacts on them? And more importantly, why do we place our Australian identity on a global icon? To find out, I'm looking back to 1967 and the very first Save the Barrier Reef campaign against a cane farmer's application to mine limestone off Ellison Reef, which is approximately 36 k's off Innisfail. Now, Donald Forbes, the head of the Cane Farmers Association, he argued that Ellison Reef was dead and therefore prime for limestone mining. Local artist John Boost hired a group of student marine scientists from UQ and went off to survey Ellison Reef. And they found that apart from being dead, it was very much alive, and actually there was a shell underneath that had never been discovered before and was unique to Ellison Reef. So Boost, and along with a network of local environmentalists and national environmentalists, used the science to disprove Donald Forbes' application. And he used social science, that of politics, philosophy and journalism, plus Australia's first ever car bumper sticker, which you can see here on the right, in order to get the Australian public on side. So using discourse analysis to help us find out why the campaign was successful, and that is a way of, technically, a system which structures the way we perceive reality. Or if you like, in layman's terms, as Dreisek says, it's about working out the links between ecosystems and human social systems. And the findings showed that marine science drove the data and the media analysis at the time, that environmentalists put more effort into the media strategies, networks and political lobbying, and that the Great Barrier Reef was beginning to shape our identity. The next step in my research is to compare 67 with the current debates on port expansion. So, to answer the question, why do we place our Australian identity on a global icon? This picture behind me, that's Ellison Reef today. And by combining science and social science, it helps shape a discourse that gives human qualities to understanding the Great Barrier Reef. And to quote historian Ian McCallum, it's largely thanks to the work of this group of misfits, the reef became the centre of a popular conservation movement. Thank you.